My friend, my enemy part 2. The party ended, but the feeling didn't. That night, long after the music had stopped and the guests had gone home, Sonia lay awake in her bed, staring at the ceiling. The video she had posted was already doing well. Comments, likes, people tagging their partners. God, when? This is the kind of love I want. Gloria has won in life. Sonia locked her phone. Her face hardened. Won, she muttered under her breath. She turned to her side, pulling the blanket over herself, but sleep didn't come. Instead, something else settled in her mind. A decision. If she couldn't have that life, she could break it. 2 days later, Sonia stood in front of a mirror, adjusting her outfit. Simple, casual, effortless, but carefully chosen. She picked up her bag, took one last look at herself, and smiled. Just a coincidence, she whispered. Victor sat at his usual lunch spot, scrolling through his phone while waiting for his order. It was a quiet place, nothing fancy, just somewhere he liked to relax. Victor. He looked up. Sonia stood there, surprised. At least, that's what her face showed. Oh, wow, she said, laughing lightly. I didn't expect to see you here. Victor smiled politely. Sonia. Small world. Very small, she replied, sliding into the seat across from him without waiting to be asked. I was just in the area. Victor nodded. How are you? I'm good, she said. Then she paused slightly. Just busy, you know. He gave a small smile. Yeah, I get that. There was a brief silence. Sonia leaned back in her chair, studying him for a second. You've been taking good care of Gloria, she said softly. Victor chuckled. I try. She's lucky, Sonia added quickly. Victor shrugged. We are both lucky. Sonia's smile held, but her eyes flickered. She murmured. I wish I had that. Victor looked at her. You will. She laughed, but it sounded a little empty. I don't know about that. It's not easy out here. He didn't respond immediately. Sonia leaned forward slightly, lowering her voice. Sometimes, I feel like Gloria doesn't even realize what she has. Victor frowned just a little. What do you mean? Oh, no, she said quickly, raising her hands. I didn't mean it like that. Victor's expression stayed calm, but attentive. I just mean. Sonia continued carefully. She's always so busy. Work, meetings, travel. I barely even see her these days. Victor nodded slowly. Yeah, she's been working a lot. Sonia sighed. Exactly. And you? You're always so supportive. She paused, letting the word sit. I just hope she doesn't take that for granted. Victor leaned back slightly, thinking. I don't think she does, he said. Sonia smiled again. Of course. I'm sure she doesn't. Their food arrived, breaking the moment. They ate, talked about lighter things, and soon after, Sonia stood up to leave. It was nice seeing you, she said. Yeah, you too, Victor replied. As she walked away, her smile slowly faded. The next week, it happened again. Different day. Same place. Victor. Again. He looked up, surprised this time. Sonia. She laughed. Okay, this is getting weird. Yeah, he said. Very. She sat down again. This time, the conversation flowed more easily. She laughed more, stayed longer, and just before leaving, she sighed. Honestly, I get a little jealous of Gloria sometimes. Victor raised an eyebrow. Jealous? Sonia nodded, looking down at her hands. I mean, look at her life. Amazing job, beautiful home, and a husband who actually cares. She looked up at him. Do you know how rare that is? Victor didn't answer immediately. Sonia smiled softly. I wish I had someone like you. The words hung in the air longer than they should have. Victor shifted slightly in his seat. You will, he said again, but this time, his voice was firmer. Sonia stood up. Maybe, she replied. That evening, Victor sat at home, his mind not fully at rest. Gloria walked in, dropping her bag with a tired sigh. Today was crazy, she said, heading toward the couch. I barely had time to breathe. Victor watched her for a moment. "You've been really busy lately," he said. Gloria groaned. "Don't remind me." She smiled weakly. "But it'll pay off. Just a few more weeks." Victor nodded, but something small had already been planted. A question, a doubt. Across town, Sonia sat on a bed, scrolling through her phone again. This time, she wasn't watching videos. She was smiling. Slow, satisfied. "Step 1, she whispered. She locked her phone and leaned back. The seed had been planted. And now, she would wait for it to grow. Like, follow and share for more stories like this.